Area Council flags off 2024 seasonal malaria chemo prevention exercise. Residents of Pape appeal for urgent investigations following tremors in the community. Plus, Association of Deaf seeks partnership with NTA. Hello there, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on the news desk of NTA Channel 5 Abuja at 1. My name is Tessie Omeri. We begin on health matters. Modalities have been put in place at the Abuja Municipal Area Council to kickstart the 2024 seasonal malaria chemo prevention SMC Circle 4. Flagging off the exercise, the AMAC chairman, Christopher Zakame Kalangu, represented by the council's secretary, Ja'afar Gwagwa, at the Palace of the Sakari, expressed support for the process. Cecilia Julius has more.
Medical research over the years in the fight against the killer malaria parasite is yielding results through the production of the seasonal malaria chemo prevention drug for children between the ages of 3 months to 5 years. Flagging off the ceremony of the SMC Circle 4, the Abuja Municipal Area Council Chairman, Christopher Zakame Kalangu, represented by the Council Secretary, Amak Jafar Gwagwa, affirmed the Council's support to aid the fight against malaria spread.
You may agree with me that most malaria cases occur during rainy season, and many of our children under 5 years and pregnant women have died due to malaria. I want to encourage our mothers to take advantage of these malaria drugs and ensure that our children below 5 years get them to be free from malaria.
The Sakari Joseph Danfulani represented, distributed mosquito nets to the community and appreciated all efforts.
We are grateful, and our hands are widely open to give our own maximum support for the program.
What we are intended to do is to get to our people, because as part of our campaign promise to give qualitative health delivery at their doorsteps. So with this program now, we're taking free medical treatment for malaria to their doorsteps.
Bringing them together, meaning there is community engagement and community ownership. In every activity you are doing, without you engaging the community, then you have not started.
Health professionals used the opportunity to call for cooperation among parents and caregivers during the exercise. From Karu in Abuja, Cecilia Julius, NTA News.
Still from AMAC, instituting avenues relevant to economic growth, development, and sustenance is key to societal development. Chairman, Abuja Municipal Area Council, Christopher Zakame Kalangu, at the foundation laying of the Paduma Community Markets, assured residents of the council that he will accomplish this in the course of his tenure. Cecilia Julius again has more.
Flagging off the events, the Abuja Municipal Area Council Chairman, Christopher Zakame Kalangu, reassured residents that his administration will transform the community into a business hub, which will attract both local and international business opportunities.
Instead of people taking their cars, vehicle down to Area 1 or Use Market or Gariki Market, it will be easier for them here to get all their house items in this market. So this market will help a lot. So I have flagged off this market to benefit the residents around Kurma Aziz. It has not been working because we have not given it full attention the way I am today. But as I'm here today myself, I'm encouraging them, and I'm going to put more infrastructure in this market. I'm giving them street lights, I'm giving them so many things so that the market will pick on.
God has made us to achieve where we are today, and I'm happy for that. The Honorable Chairman has been so magnanimous to us by approving this place and promising to give us the muscle we need to develop this market to a standard that will beat other markets around Abuja.
We've gone around the markets trying to see how the local emergency management agency can put all emergency measures on place to avoid any fire disaster.
He used the occasion to call on producers and consumers to take advantage of the Paduma Community Market as an open door for innovations of small and medium entrepreneurs. In Abuja, Celia Julius, NTA News.
Many thanks, Cecilia. Moving on, residents of Pape, a densely populated district in Buhari Area Council of the FCT, have called on relevant agencies of government to swing into action to investigate and find lasting solutions to the recent tremor being witnessed in the area. The tremor, which is said to have started since Friday evening, has persisted, throwing the residents into a state of fear and panic. Ramatu Abdullahi was there.
Pape is a suburb of the FCT, characterized with hills and a lot of mining activities being carried out around the area. Residents since last Friday have experienced sleepless nights as a result of earth tremor witnessed in the area that was accompanied with devastating vibration with loud sounds that have thrown them into panic. Mostly affected were residents of PW neighborhood and Mopo 24 barracks areas of Mpape. Provost of the barrack and other residents said they have surveyed the mining sites around the areas and are sure the sound is not from a blast from the site.
Started on Friday, something like from 5 o'clock in the evening. We just hear the first sound. After we hear the first sound, we just think maybe like it's a bomb blast. Before you know, it started again by 9. Before you know, so it started from that day, but yesterday was worst.
Nobody was able to sleep. Some even left Pape. Some even slept in the church because of the fear of the story building falling down.
So just beginning start to the check, waiting the shake. After they stand, I see the thing she's shake. Me where they stand, the thing shake. I think say not there, the thing there. That's what people they beginning they run.
As if they blast a rock, but the shaking is not like blasting of rock. It will shake the bulb, the whole house, even the windows, even TV, like say it fall down.
Many residents have fled their home out of fear, while others camp for safety at mosques and churches within the area whenever the tremor begins. District head of Pape, Musa Fada, said similar situation was witnessed in 2018, 5 years ago, calling on government to investigate the situation to find lasting solutions.
It happened 5 years ago. Let them do the same thing to sack, to know what is the problem of it.
The district head also called on residents to remain calm for authorities concerned to address the situation. Ramatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
Disasters in any form come without warning, and victims of this incident suffer great losses. However, the only compensation those victims are expected to have is if the businesses are insured. But are those people even aware that they need to insure their properties and businesses? Hawa Gimba takes a look at property and business owners without insurance.
A common occurrence not only in the FCT but across the country are market fires, petrol stations and fire, office buildings and businesses razed by inferno. Usually, these are followed with wailing, weeping and general lamentations on losses incurred by victims.
Have mercy!
Yeah, I'm in the shop making it for someone. Someone just called me that our shop is burning, and I told them that what happened. They said from the dry cleaner shop.
Sadly, it seems lessons are not learned, as most victims confirm that their businesses are not insured against disasters. Insurance coverages remain quite unpopular with Nigerian businessmen and women. But why is this so?
I think generally there is no awareness about insurance. Probably the one we know more is about car insurance. That one, whenever you are renewing your particulars yearly, you have to insure your car. And apart from that one, the Other aspect of insurance, the health insurance mostly is on issues that have to do with sometimes if you are going for visa, we are requested to insure ourselves before we go to some of the countries. That's only when we go for health insurance. But mostly when you deal with general population of people, they don't have that awareness of health insurance.
Every Nigerian needs insurance. Every property needs insurance. But why it seems as if people are running away from insurance is when it comes to settlement obligations. You will spend your money to buy third-party insurance, but I've never heard of any person that has been settled. This is the problem with the country.
So to some extent, it's good to insure, but make sure you have your genuine paper, because you don't have your genuine documents. Then the insurance, the insurance broker will not, pay back at the end of the day.
In the meantime, residents appeal that insurance companies open up more and better insurance policies that do not have hidden charges and where compensations are promptly paid to victims of accidents or disasters. Hawagimba, NTA News.
The growers advocating huge investment by government. In Nigeria, farmers suggest economic and environmental benefits. In this report, Elizabeth Omori takes a look at the versatile plant as the world observes Bamboo Day 2024.
Bamboo sold, aiding afforestation, carbon sequestration papers. Farmers say
is into construction of bicycle, and what he uses is bamboo.
So stand as a standing stick. When you before it is,
and Ethiopia is the biggest grower, while China is the first largest producer with annual production around 3.23 million tons. How can Nigeria harness the gains of this plant?
Alternative to cotton. So you can sequester carbon and absorb more carbon dioxide than other plants. We need to plant bamboo all over Nigeria Delta, particularly near the oil installations. We have a species of bamboo that can grow in the desert. They can plant bamboo and it reduces desert encroachment.
The global bamboo market's worth is estimated to be over $68 billion by 2027, and Nigeria is expected to look inward, equip farmers with requisite knowledge on bamboo farming, provide equipment, and promote planting of the multi-purpose plant for economic development. Elizabeth Omori, NTA News.
You're watching the news at 1 on Nta Channel 5, Abuja. Still to come after the break. Embracing emerging technology to advance accounting profession in focus. Stay in tune. Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Suli has advised National Youth Service Corps members posted to the state to be productive and bring meaningful development to their host communities. The governor gave the advice during the closing ceremony of Batch B Stream 2 orientation exercise at the Magaji Danya Musa Orientation Camp in Kefi. Nguse Pape has details. That report will come your way in our subsequent bulletin. Meanwhile, the women accountants of Nigeria have been urged to embrace of information and communication technology, ICT, which provides enabling tool for the advancement of the accountancy profession. Guest lecturer at the Maiden Pro One Eminent Person Lecture and Award, Hadiza Goji, gave this recommendation in her lecture in Abuja. Adelaide Gia has more.
Thank you for giving the think tank of professional women accountants in Nigeria are gathered here for their 11th annual general meeting. Preceding the AGM is the maiden edition of Pro and Eminent Personality Lecture and Awards in honor of Hadiza Goje, where the guest lecturer and Bossa, Federal University of Technology Mina, highlights the imperative for members to embrace and apply emerging technologies in the accounting profession.
Technology is a tool for value addition in the economy. Technology is something we should embrace. Technology is what we should align with for us to be in tandem with the current reality.
I have always been the advocate of
knowing the best in your profession.
We are no longer talking of manual accounting or traditional accounting. We are doing the e-accounting processes. So I believe that involving more of professional women accountants in the affairs of government of Nigeria, government will be stepping into the new thresholds of the accountancy profession, and the country will be better off for it.
Thereafter, panelists dissected the topic further with additional knowledge provided on strengthening collaboration and communication while leveraging on the opportunities that abound in the Internet of Things.
She has also talked about the zeal for continuous learning. Because you want to remain relevant, you have to continue to learn. New things will be emerging. You have to catch up with it.
With so much on the day's menu, ProOne unveiled a unique project meant to launch members to a higher level of professional accomplishments. This is in addition to recognition for excellence for members with great contributions to the profession.
And the AGM is so impactful, is so rich. We will go back home with a very good message.
Technology has helped us to do our accounting work very well.
On the occasion, the professionals also reminded themselves of their role in upholding accounting ethical standards. In Abuja, Abdullah Hajia, NTA News.
Let's now go back to our earlier report from the Magaji Danya Musa National Permanent Orientation Camp in Kefi, where Nguse Pape is now standing by.
These are the National Youth Service Corps members after the 3 weeks mandatory exercise which sharpens them for the tasks ahead.
It's going to be a great service year for me. I am also looking forward to being useful and impactful here in Nasarawa State.
I'm a proud Nasarawa State corper and I'm proud to serve Nigeria.
Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule in a message called on them to be good ambassadors of the scheme, as well as explore their entrepreneurial potential at their places of primary assignment.
I genuinely assure you of my government's commitment to the statutory responsibility to your welfare, security and general well-being.
I urge you to approach it with humility and a spirit of selflessness. Focus on making positive contributions to your host communities, serving as exemplary ambassadors of your families, the NYC and our nation at your places of assignment.
Director General Brigadier General Yushau Ahmed says the welfare and security of the corps members are priorities that will not be compromised.
We are doing so many things to ensure that corps members are safe.
2,186 corps members took part in the orientation at Magaji Danya Musa NYC Permanent Orientation Camp Kefi. Nguse PV, NTA News.
Members of the Abuja Association of the Deaf have appealed to the management of Nta Channel 5 Abuja to promote sign language in their news and news programs. The association made the appeal during their courtesy visit to the General Manager, Nta Channel 5 Abuja, Paulate. Francisca Bile gives us details.
The Abuja Association of the Deaf is a group consisting passionate individuals that represents the interests of indigenes and non-indigenes, the deaf and hard of hearing people in the 6 area councils of the FCT, with the commitment to advocate for the rights and well-being of the deaf and hard of hearing in the FCT. It is for this reason that the chairman in Abuja, Ayoade Biyoko Alashe, and his delegates paid a courtesy call to the management of the Nta Channel 5 to seek partnership and discuss some of the challenges they encounter.
We believe that here in NTA, they have the power, they have the influence to amplify our voice and to make sure that our voice is heard. We don't want to be abandoned. We don't want to be left behind. We want to be part of the community. We want to be part of the program. We want to be part of everything that they are doing to all citizens. We are also citizens. We are also humans.
They need their voice to be heard. They need the interpreter in NTA because most of them voice every day. They buy television, buy item, put it in their home. Why should not benefit anything? How will you feel? It means a waste of money.
In response to their visit, GM Nta Channel 5 Paul Atte promised to promote their upcoming International Week for the Deaf, scheduled for November 28 to 30. The annual event is an opportunity to raise awareness about the achievements and challenges of the deaf and hard of hearing community in the FCT.
We have listened to all you have said, and we feel challenged by all you have said. And we are assuring you that in our own little way, we are going to push some of these things out there so that the necessary authorities will see, will listen, and by God's grace, do the needful.
The GM expressed excitement for their visit, saying he is proud of what they do and promised to see them as equal partners. In Abuja, Francisca Bile, NTA News.
Up next is Sports Brief.